So recently I've been asking you guys what is your favorite Pokemon from the first two generations. So now I'm going to ask you guys what is your favorite Pokemon from Gen 3. That includes the region Hoenn. That's the guys like Torchic and Trico and everybody's favorite Mudkip. You know, Zangoose, Swellow, Seviper, Zigzagoon, what else? Seedot, Ludicolo, and all those fun guys. And my favorite Pokemon is, if you don't know by now, Flygon. So yeah, leave your answers in the comments below and let's get started with the battle. What's up guys, Rampage here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Here we got an NU battle against Firezpirit that I found off of Elo's stream, I believe. And right now I'm like so in love with NU. It is so much fun right now. At first when I played NU it was really boring and stally, but that's probably because of the team I had. I didn't really think it was a stall team, but I guess it was, because now I'm using this new team that's kind of offensive, and I've been having loads of fun with NU. So anyway, let's get into the battle. I'm going to lead off with Torterra. He's going to lead off with Kecleon. We're both going to take the first turn to set up rocks. So now he's going to switch out and go out into his Tropius just to take the Leech Seed, or the predicted Leech Seed, which I do go for, but I missed. So, you can't even absorb the Leech Seed because I missed. So anyway, now I'm going to switch out into my own Rapidash because it's the only thing I wanted to take a Leech Seed, because I was just going to go for the Flare Blitz anyway. But he's actually going to go for the Toxic and then go for the Protect, just trying to stall me out a little bit, or just to see what I was going to do. So now he's going to switch out, go back out into his Kecleon, and Kecleon doesn't really have any good defense, so I'm thinking that a Flare Blitz should easily be able to take this thing out in one hit. So I'm just going to go for the Flare Blitz, and the Kecleon lives with about 1 HP probably. If that's not 1 HP, I'll be kind of upset. So now I'm just going to die to all the Recoil and Life Orb and Toxic. So now I'm going to switch out, go out into my Machoke, because, not switch out, I'm going to bring out my Machoke, go for the sub, because I'm not thinking this Kecleon can really do anything to me anyway. He's actually going to go for the knockoff, try to knock off my Eviolite, but I'm safe behind the sub. And I'm just going to take this thing out with a payback, not trying to waste Dynamic Punch PP. So he's going to switch out, not switch, why do I keep saying switch? He's going to bring out his Spearow and break my sub with the Drill Peck, which is unfortunate for me, but a Dynamic Punch should be doing a lot of damage to this thing, and I'll also get the Confuse. So I'm actually going to go for the Dynamic Punch, and surprisingly, it takes it out in one hit. I don't know anything about Fearow. I don't know how bulky it is or not, if it is bulky at all. But yeah. So now he's going to bring out his Jinx, and I'm going to switch out into my Slowking, because I'm thinking that this Jinx is offensive, and my Machoke definitely can't take a Psychic. So he shows the Life Orb after he goes for the Psychic, so it definitely is an offensive Jinx, and now he's going to go for the Nasty Plot. And I'm just going to slack off, thinking that he might switch out into his Pikachu or something, but no. So yeah, now this Jinx is at +2 Life Orb, and I really don't have any good way of taking this thing out. Right here I make a dumb play after he gets a crit on the Psychic. I'm going to go for the Scald and forget all about that this thing has dry skin, so yeah, big fail on my part. So now he's going to go for the Ice Beam. I'm pretty sure I could live a Psychic or Ice Beam, so I'm just going to stay in and try and scald off the damage, because Slowking is definitely going to be very important to taking this Jinx out, since I have nothing on my team that can outspeed it. So yeah. So now it's going to set up another Nasty Plot, which is fortunate for me actually, because I'm going to go for the Toxic, and without this Toxic I probably would not be able to take out his Jinx, or I probably would, but I'd have to Death Father like almost all of my guys. So yeah. So now he's actually going to switch out into his Pikachu for some reason. I don't know why he didn't just stay in and attack me. Maybe he thought I would switch. I don't know. I'm just going to go for the Slack Off, and I actually did a calc, so I know that I could live a Thunderbolt. I have like a Thunderbolt cannot one-hit KO me is what I'm trying to say. He's actually going to predict my Torterra to come in and go for the Hidden Power Ice, and I'm just going to go for the Scald, which is lucky for me, and I know I could live this Thunderbolt, so I'm just going to stay in and go for the Ice Beam just in case his Jinx might want to come back in. So yeah, that's good. I've taken out his Pikachu, which actually was kind of like the biggest threat to my team basically. Well, that and the Jinx, but since Jinx is toxic now, I'm not worried about it at all. So he's going to bring out his Emboar, and I see that he has a Balloon, so I'm not worried about this thing being scarfed at all either. So I'm just going to let him take out my Slowking, since it doesn't really have any more importance. Now I'm just going to bring out my Mesprit, and this is an offensive Calm Mind Mesprit with Life Orb, and this thing rapes in NU. Like, this thing does so much damage. Like, yeah, that's all I can say. So I'm going to take out the Ember with a Psychic. He's going to bring out his Tropius. I have Ice Beam. My moveset is Calm Mind, Psychic, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. You know, the Bolt Beam and then Psychic. But it does have problems whenever there's a Magneton, so... But that hasn't really been the case for me so much. So anyway, he's going to bring out his last guy, which is Jinx, and I'm hoping that I can live this Ice Beam right here, and I am able to live with 18 HP, go for the Thunderbolt, and that definitely will be able to take out the Jinx after the Rocks and the Life Orb, and I'm also going to die to my own Life Orb. So yeah, that was a really great game, Firezpirit. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and if you did, push that comment, I said push that comment, push that like button, and also leave a comment, because I love you guys. And anyway, have a nice day, and peace out.